6 months ago, I went ghost hunting for the very first time. I went to a church. I went to a church to go ghost hunting. I'm pretty sure there was an intervention happening in one of the buildings next door because there was like a door open and there was a small circle. I heard someone crying. It could have been a cult conversion as well. Either way, that was really stupid. So to kick off the summer, I decided to do a redo and go to Jerome. Jerome is the most haunted town in Arizona. You can look it up. It's there. I'm not making it up. It used to be a mining town, copper, gold, all the fun stuff. It's just haunted because there's a bunch of people died there. That's it. The name of my inn was quite fitting to the mission, though it isn't a haunted. It's not a haunted hotel. The vibe I got inside was welcoming. No, it was great. It really got me into the headspace. That was the purpose. It was decorated to do such. Jerome is known to be a ghost town, so there's just like ghost stuff everywhere. I really like Jerome. It's kind of hidden in the mountain, You gotta go quite a ways to get there. And I really like it because there's like no kids around. There's none. I mean, there's kids living in Jerome, but like you're not gonna run into a group of preteens handing out missing Candace flyers because there's no school in Jerome, so it's rare to see them. But this is a safe space. You're not gonna run into any 8th graders. Thank God. This is not my first time visiting Jerome. I've been there before, but only for the day. Like I said earlier, it's a journey to get there. And it's not the distance, it's only 12 miles from the bottom to the top of where the town is on the hill. But within those 12 miles, you gotta make 158 turns to get to the town because it spirals up and down and it's horrible. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. You go into one of those gift shops in Jerome and they got a whole range of shirts saying, I survived 158 turns within 12 miles. I'm not kidding. Here's one. It's a quaint town. I quite like it. A great view, pretty quiet, but it's such a bother to get around. Jesus Christ. Let me tell you, the roads are horrible. They're so bad. Because back in the day when the mining town was boosting, the roads were built for horses, not dummy thick Toyota Priuses and Honda Odysseys to get around. So squeezing between places is torture. You might as well just walk everywhere. Yeah, the main attraction in Jerome is the Jerome Grand Hotel. That is why people most go. This used to be a hospital during the mining days, and it's popular because about 9,000 to 10,000 people died in that building. And there's been a few suicides, like this guy wheeled himself off of the balcony in room 32. Another guy killed himself, he shot himself in the head in the same room. Some other guy got crushed under the elevator, just ghost things, haunted, average stuff like that. But people see apparitions and small children running around. You'll see them standing at the foot of their bed, watching them as they sleep. You'll hear laughs, you'll smell perfume, cigar smoke, baby powder. But for some reason going there, I thought it was going to be bigger. It's actually kind of small. And though I've been to Jerome, I've never actually seen the Grand Hotel. So, to be in its presence, it was a blessing. Well, after I walked around and I ate some dinner and did some sightseeing, I went back to the inn and decided to change into my ghost hunting attire as the time was approaching. I can hear the people above me taking a shower. This is just great. I then went over my combat skills in case any apparitions wanted to start swinging. Because here's the thing. This ghost tour that I was going to go on, right? They do these ghost tours every single day. Almost every 4 hours in the day. Can you imagine dying? And you have to haunt your cemetery or wherever you died. And every single day, within 4 hours, a bus group of human beings come with little spirit boxes going,
hello, is anyone here? What's your name? How did you die?
It's gotta be so annoying. So if a ghost starts getting a little bit aggravated, it wants me to get out of there, I gotta defend myself. Honestly, I don't even know if I was even allowed to film the tour. I don't know what we were doing. I had no idea. It was a brief description. But then all of a sudden, the guide shoved us in the van, took us to a cemetery, gave us each spirit boxes, and said, all right, you got 20 minutes, go. So I start walking. If there's a child here,
What's your name?
Reveal yourself. I am not a pedophile. I believe I'm a reasonable person. I do, but if I'm gonna be communicating to someone who's dead, what's the point? Alright, my name is Asia. Do you have a name, perhaps? No, I've never... What is this, a mining place? You did a lot of mining here. I've never had to really do any labor in my life. Yeah, I'm very privileged. If anything, I'm the superior being in this relationship because I got the spirit box. That's essentially a microphone to the spirit world and to the real world. I'm giving them permission to speak. I'm giving them a chance to talk. But at any moment, I can press a mute button immediately. Pardon? How old were you when you passed away? Could you repeat that? I didn't get that. I was actually very kind and considerate of all the people in the graveyard who have passed away. James Kelly, you were 52 when you passed. I plan on living longer than you. No, but it was great. I walked around a little bit, started communicating with a few of them. Hello? I've come to visit. Hello? Were you a little boy? I see a little car on your grave. Or were you just into cars? I don't see your name, though. So tell me, do you like Jerome? Did you like it being here? Let me tell you, I don't like the weather. But I'm sure it was worse when you were around. Okay. Hello? Were you calling for me? Over here? No? Okay, well we're gonna continue. Holler again if you need me. Hello? Frank Svaab, born January 22nd, 1875, died 1960.
Man or woman?
Not too shabby for a grave. Overall, it was great. First time using a spirit box. Very exciting. I've always seen them on BuzzFeed Unsolved, so the fact that I used one was pretty cool. On our way back from the cemetery, the guide was telling us about this hotel that she worked at a few years back. Basically, her job was to clean all the rooms. And there was only 4, 2 upstairs and 2 downstairs. So her boss was like, okay, can you clean these rooms on Saturday? And she was like, sure. So she starts cleaning the first floor. And as she's finishing up the second room, she hears the guests upstairs still walking around. She's like, oh, well, the guests haven't checked out yet, so I guess I'll just wait in the common area until they've left. So she finishes cleaning the room and she sits out in the common area and she's on her phone. And the boss comes in and says, have you finished cleaning the rooms upstairs too? Because it was a short amount of time. And the girl's like, well, there's people upstairs that are still in there, so I'm going to wait till they leave so I can clean the room. And then that's when her boss told her that there was nobody staying in any of the rooms upstairs. And there was no one in there. As she's telling us this story, she decides to pull up to the hotel that she was talking about. So she pulls over to the side of the road, she points to it, and wouldn't you know it, it's the hotel that I'm staying in. It's the inn. It's the Ghost City Inn. And I'm like, oh, well, that's just great. That's perfect. Isn't this just a perfect scenario? Isn't this exactly what I need? The room is creepy enough. Did we not see the wallpapered room? Now, this would be different if the hotel that she was working in was like a big hotel, like the Jerome Grand Hotel. There's various rooms, limited ghosts. They can't be in every room all the time. They gotta take shifts. It's a lot of space. There's a lot of ground to cover. The ghost cannot be in every corner every second of the day, right? Because there's so many rooms. But the inn that I'm staying at had 4 rooms. 4 back-to-back rooms. There's not a lot of space to just have a pause and roam, You can't be like, well, the chances of my room being haunted are very slim. No, they're all haunted. They just go from one to the other. They just do like a 4-square. There's no intermission. It's just constant back-to-back paranormal activity. And That's exactly what I needed. Thank God that I did see 2 people sitting on top of the balcony above me earlier that day, because if I had not, I would have thought the noises that I heard that night were ghosts. And no, it was not a ghost. I don't think a ghost knew how to turn the shower on. But when I got in, everything was fine. I slept peacefully that night, and I woke up alive. So not only did the ghosts in the inn spare me, but so did all the ghosts that I provoked at the minor cemetery. The moral of the story is don't take me anywhere where there are ghosts, because I don't care. Overall, it was fun. I love Jerome. I suggest if you're gonna go anywhere, ghost hunting in Arizona, that's the place to go, because once again, it's the most haunted town in Arizona. Thank you very much for watching. Don't provoke ghosts unless you're ready to deal with the consequences. Was I? No. But I'm not a bitch.
Good night.
Good night. Good night. All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Ooh, ghost. Okay. Bye.